Welcome to Busy Brain Tinkering with me, Anders Wadman. And also welcome to my shop. That is full of shit. So, my shop is full of stuff again. I sort of have to climb around here. So, my wife found this sort of scrapbooking cabinet thing to buy. 14,000 Swedish crowns. About 1,400 euros or dollars, give or take. So I thought for 1,400 euros I can make a lot of scrapbooking cabinet myself. So I got these used. I gotta say, I've been listening a lot to a podcast called Reclaimed Audio, and I gotta say to you guys at Reclaimed Audio podcast, well done. You have inspired me and motivated me. So now, I found some used bookshelves from IKEA. And as a Swede, it is sort of a combination. We both love and hate IKEA, and we're both proud and embarrassed by it, I think. Hard to explain, but you know, the quality contra the convenience. I'm so happy. I just found my favorite hat. It was laying out here. I've been looking for it. Oh, it was laying down in this box. I've been looking for this for weeks. And I just froze my ears off. Almost. Just today when I was out playing with the kids. I found it. Sorry guys, at the Reclaimed Audio podcast, I just bought these. No shame. These are, I call them piano hinges. I noticed as I was unpacking these that they have this tiny little dimple or sort of a center punch mark to keep the rod in place so it doesn't just slip out. It only has that one in one end, so I'm gonna punch the other end since I'm gonna cut these in two. I don't want to lose the second rod. Here goes nothing. Right here you can see I have taped these thin strips of wood, just 1.5 millimeter, where, well, approximately where the hinges will go on this one. Well, this is of course the bottom view you're getting now, and this is why I trimmed these sides, because you see here That means when you open this one, it won't hit the floor or scrape on the floor. And I can remove these now, and the hinges look really neat and good. Well, it hasn't to you, but to me it has been quite some time since I was out here last time. And since then we have had this corona crisis. Or I guess we're still having. And also I have been experimenting a lot to find, let's see, where did I put the bugger? Right here. With paint and clear coats and so on, to find some way, let's see here, find some way to get rounded corners on an MDF hard. So I've been say hardening them with spirit-based top coat and then glossy paint on top of that, and I think that'll give quite a good surface of the table that I'm gonna put in here. So let's get back to business. Wow, this is not how to use the table saw. I hate cleaning up. Ta-da! Unfortunately, my table saw is a little bit too small to reach across this board, so I measure out, make a rough cut with my jigsaw, and then actually just tape on a sort of makeshift straight edge. That way I can cut on the outside and get a straight cut and perfectly, to say, parallel to the other side. So, of course, my camera switched over to photos, which means you didn't see me preparing this beauty. However, I used this jig, put it on the corner, clamped it right there, and used a copy mill bit, like so, this one, with a bearing on top, following this round edge running off this corner as well. Then I used a roundover, you see that? Roundover bit, and rounded this bottom that is actually going to be the top of this work desk. And on the top here, which will actually be the bottom, I just did a straight chamfer all around. So this one is ready for some sanding and then some painting. So what I'm using here is a white spirit based, I guess, polyurethane top coat, and I'm using it just to let's say seal and harden the soft edges of this MDF. I just put on the first layer and I will put on a second layer soon, because I want this first one to be really thick, because I'm gonna sand it down to make the edges really smooth and even. The weather outside is frightful. So I am out of well-ventilated areas to spray on this clear coat in. So I'm stuck in the garage, hence the mask. I didn't have this distance block to put on my drill bit, so simple piece of wood drilled through. Oh, that's good. And just chuck it in the chuck and tighten. There you go. Hopefully everything will match. Perfect. Also we have to do the support for this. I'm thinking a leg right here, maybe some sort of, maybe a triangular leg. But I think it's good to be able to sit on all three sides of this, which will make that somewhat impractical. I'll have to think about that for a while. So, nighty night. New day, new shirt. What do you think? I thought I was gonna make use of another one of these piano hinges. You'll get the idea eventually. Let's see here. That'll do. See, I want to use that edge and put... No, I won't be able to use the knife here. So I got sick of trying to find something, so I made one. A marking gouge. Okay. Yeah, well, show the camera. You just get to stay there and watch.
Howdy-do.
Oh, that's a nice line. Good. So from this line, that is approximately here, I have a mark here. From this line down here, we want to cut these both just between that. So 102 is right there. Okay, now let's give this a push, and that lifts the table. Let's move away a bit, like that, and release it, and it folds down, oh, perfectly. So this is just a, you see, dry assembly, test assembly, and there's a lot left to do, but to get this thing working, feels awesome. Right, so we have these washers that are countersunk to accommodate for that screw head. 2 sets of those, and we have 2 sets of countersunk hole magnets, neodymium magnets. So hopefully they will match like that, and we will have a strong, well, 2 strong magnetic latches. Right here, the optimal thing would be to put sort of a ball from a ball bearing right in the middle of that screw, but since I don't have any of those, this would probably do. Just put that there, align it, and move this one, of course. Is that aligned? That's what's supposed to go later. Oh, almost forgot. And I have 2 very discreet, but I still have them. That's the center of one, that's the center of the second. These leg parts, as you can see, are painted, and I'm just going to do the final assembly of this. As we go down to my basement, allow me to present the crafting cabinet of doom. I believe that's it for this time, for this video, and as always you can find my Instagram right here, where I post more frequently than I upload videos. And also, if you enjoyed what I'm making, please subscribe and like, it helps me a lot. And until next time, bye.